how y'all doing? So today I said I'm going to be showing you my every day setup. I'll be showing you what I use, what I have, my lights, my camera, my microphone, everything I use. This video is not sponsored, so if I put out certain products, is because I've used them and I really love it, and it's something that I would say you should go for. This is not stating that you must have this exact setup to start a YouTube channel or start to document your thoughts, or before you can start creating a vlog. I'm going to have a sit down and have that conversation with you. So I will also show you how I kind of set up before. This is where all the magic happens. So I will also show you how it works with my husband and I, because we share this same office space and the space is not extremely big. So that's his corner and this is my corner, and this is my setup. I'm looking at in the future, so that's maybe not right now, where instead of having the shelves, I will have hanging shelves around, so just the slides, and I will have the show in itself, the name of the show be behind it. But the reason why I didn't want to start with that is because I don't want a static setup. Like, it's not every time I'm going to have Life Matters. So Life Matters with Another Day is my podcast show that I have every Saturday 2 p.m. MST, and we talk about different life issues. So look at something like the David Letterman show, but instead of having the David Letterman show where he just talks about the person, we talk about different life issues. So I'm thinking moving forward, we'll be talking about people and their life and how they've progressed. So that's where my show is going towards. But aside that, how's your week been? Today's a Friday, so TGIF. I'm not in the most energetic mode today, just because, to be very sincere with you, I'm really tired. But I'm the kind of person that I won't be able to sleep during the day if I know I have a lot of work to do. Even if I'm pressing my phone and I know that I have a book to read or I have something to document, I will not be able to sleep. I will not be able to do anything until I do that thing. So is it a good thing? Maybe. Is it a bad thing? I don't know, but that's kind of where I'm wired. So I will be putting the what do you call it? I'll be putting this phone somewhere where you see how I set up, and I hope you enjoy it. I will just mention certain things I use right now, so that by the time you see me putting it together and arranging it, you know what I will do first? What I will do first is I will first arrange the place. I will arrange the office. Then once I'm done arranging, then I will show you what is what. So I think that's better, and it makes it easier for you to know exactly what is where. So yeah, if you have any questions, please in the comment section, and thank you for your continuous support for my vlogs. I'm thinking that these vlogs are really good. I'm getting a response from my regular videos, but I really want, like I said, before the end of this month, if you can get to 500 subscribers. And to be very sincere, it's kind of discouraging when you don't see that move. We're at 306 right now, and we're grateful to God, but we really need you to support, to share, to subscribe. It's something that I would really love you to do. And what kind of content would you want me to put out? I talk about faith and motherhood and life matters. So if there's a topic you want me to talk about, or there's a vlog you want me to do, or a collaboration you want me to do, I'm down for it. And yeah, if you've not seen the show Life Matters with Another Day, it's on all podcast platforms, and it's also on YouTube. Just check on the playlist Life Matters with Another Day show, and you will see it right there. I'll put the link in the description so that you can get it. So join with me as I recreate this office, and I hope you enjoy it. So this is what my table looks like. I know for a lot of people, they feel like, oh, what do you use for your live stream and stuff like that? So I will run by it. So before I start the live stream, or before I even start reading or anything, normally I love my table to be this clean. We got this table from IKEA, and it came with this legs. I'm going to clear out that, so just discard whatever is on the floor. Like I told you, I'm cleaning out the office. And I have this drawer underneath. so it's slidable. If you can see that it's going up and down, and the reason why we got something like this, because by the other side we didn't have to get those exact legs. We could put whatever we wanted by the side, so it is just that leg, this shelf, and the head. Right next, I always want to make sure that my everything is squeaky clean. Sometimes we do the in-use for church hair, so I always make sure that this is clean so that people can have options of using the hand sanitizer, and I always make sure that I use the Lysol to wipe the table. This is also from IKEA. It's what they call this thing, it's a hands-free charger, so it's a wireless charger. We've already plugged it in, so if you see, while I was doing the wiring, so I'm gonna tape this up so that it's gonna, I think that's the thing I can use to scribble it, that's white stuff by the end. But yes, so I have a bin just here. I feel it's the wrong place to put a bin, but that's the only place I can find to put the bin. So this wire situation is a mess, so forgive the mess. So this is plugged in, so I'm going to just scribble it together so that it's going to be a little bit neater than that. The reason why the table is not by the wall is also because of my camera, so I'm going to get that situation. Also, sometimes when I'm studying, I don't want to turn on the light or this softbox, so I turn on this lamp, and I also got it from IKEA. It's very good. It's dimmable also, so you see, you can either, and it's really soft, even if you want to go all the way down. Now, this particular thing, you can see are Wi-Fi extenders by Google, and they're very good. We got them from Best Buy. You can see the router there by the other corner. I'm going to show you. These speakers are Bose. My husband got it before we got married, so it made life easier for me. Instead of me getting, I wanted to get what they call those things. I wanted to get a monitor speakers, but these were great options. So free is better. For those that have cameras and they always ask how I actually do my live stream, I use this Cam Link. So it's an Elgato Cam Link. I got it on Amazon, and I just attach it to this anchor. So this anchor is like because the ports are USB-C, it's like an extender for me. So this has USB ports, it has USB-C ports, it has an HDMI cord, it has something for the Ethernet cable. So I just fix it straight into the computer and it sees everything. So I will show you how I do my mini setup and what software I use. This is the charger for the laptop. So it's the regular Mac charger that we have for the old Mac. Now this particular camera is a Canon camera. So another thing I use I've also gotten this question where people ask, oh, how do you cope with battery, because battery goes off, blah blah blah. I actually don't deal with battery because I got this dummy battery from Amazon. So let me turn it off so that you see what it looks like. So instead of me plugging in, putting the battery and charging it, this is where the battery slot is. Sorry guys. So what I do, let me just put this down so that you can see what I am doing. Okay, so what I do is, this is where this is, so I just unplug it, and this is what the dummy battery looks like. Let me just get a hang of it. So this is what the dummy battery looks like. It is empty, but it takes in power because it's plugged in. So I never have issues with, oh, my battery is almost dead, oh, my battery is dead. I never have that issue, as long as I remember that I need. So because of my husband and I share the camera, I always sometimes forget to switch it. So always make sure that you check those things before you start a live stream. I remember a particular live stream that I forgot. And I had to quickly just take excuse from my guest. This tripod stand is Benro, is Mi Photo, sorry, but you can get something from Benro, from Vistec, or any of your like tech stores that you have in your city. So this, I turn it on, I put it to video mode. Let me show you what I do. So I turn it on, put it to video mode. It says no card in camera, but right now there's a card in camera. It needs another card. So most times what I do is once it's on video, I don't press the record button, so you can see what this looks like. So I don't have to press the record button just because I'm live streaming. And this lens is the 50mm lens. It's a Sigma 50, it's a ultrasonic 50mm lens. I also use the Canon 1.450 lens. So going back to the table, so I think I've shown you what I use for Livestream, and that's how my setup looks like. Then I go to my for my audio. So what I do is I connect, I'm going to be showing you, so this is the Bose receiver, and this is what I use to connect to the Bose receiver, so that if I am having a conversation with someone, let's say on live stream, I'll be able to actually get in sync with the person through the speakers. So I personally use StreamYard. So I just go to streamyard.com, I log in, and I put in all the details. So I'm going to be telling you all about that also. So this is the receiver for the internet. We use Telos right now, and the network sometimes is very terrible. I can't even lie to you. So if you're in Canada and you use Telos, you would sometimes know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the network is a bit of a mess. Another thing I wanted to show you is this thing that you're looking at, but before I do that, let me get what it's used for. So this, let me show you what this is used for. So this particular thing you can see is my iPad stand. So let me tell you the funny thing that happened before now is, before, when I'm having conversations with people and I'm trying to write something, I'm trying to Google up something, when they mention probably another thing, I always have to like look on the table while the guest is talking. So I remember that it was a gift my husband gave me for our anniversary or something. I can't really remember, but I remember he got this as a gift to me, and it's where I put my iPad. So it's easy for me that while I'm talking to my guest sitting down, I'm able to look at my iPad and actually just continue talking to my guest and saying, oh yeah, this is what this means, blah blah blah, and all that. For my audio inputs, for those that have known me for a while, you know I've always been talking about the Rode Rodecaster Pro, and this is my absolute lovely machine. It does everything. I have 4 microphone inputs. Right now I have just 2 mic stands. I have 3 microphones I have 4 microphones at the moment, but only 3 are the ones that I would say I use. But the one I use the most is the Rode Pod mic. It's very good. For those that want to give or support the show, please check the link in our Instagram bio at Life Matters with Anodidi. I'm going to put the link. Please support us. You see tap to support. Please, we need your support. We still have so many things we need to get. We still want to get a license for radio. There's so many things we need to do, and these things cost money. So if you want to help the ministry, please make sure that you go tap to support, and to take you to a link where you can support through PayPal. So this is channel 1, channel 2, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4. So when I'm talking, so let me tell you what happens most times. And this happens to me 90% of the time when I am talking with my guest. So if I had a guest physically here, I probably will I have 2 chairs here. So my disadvantage for this table, sorry, another thing I want to tell you is that it slides. So you have to be extra careful when you are using it. Both tables actually slide, but I'm thinking that it's a very good alternative because it's lighter, but it's not super good, especially when you're moving about. So let me take you straight into this. So when I'm talking, especially when I'm using the pod mic is amazing, guys. So when I'm using this pod mic, I actually have the pod mic in channel 1 right now, channel 2 right now. So what I do is, if I'm talking with my guest, I just put it up. As you can see, as I'm talking to you via this camera, you can hear me. If I slide it down, you won't be able to hear anything. If I slide this up, this is the microphone you'll be hearing. This microphone stand has actually been destroyed because my daughter always pulls it. So let's imagine that I'm using it from here. So as I'm talking, you can see that I'm talking with it like this. And you can see that the gauge is on this. Now you would say, I know, why is there a paper on your Rodecaster Pro? Oh my. So the reason why there's a paper on my Rodecaster Pro is because sometimes I might not be around and I'll need someone to help me set up, probably when we become very big. So it's very important that you put your settings, your camera settings and your light settings. So most of the time I put my light at 29%, my shutter speed at 1 out of 60, my ISO at 640 and f1.4. And to be very sincere with you, that's how the magic happens. So this is for that. This is for the pod mic. So what I do is when I'm talking, I turn on the green and I say, welcome to Life Matters with Ano Adedire. Hope you're having an amazing time. Then when my guest is talking and I don't want what they're saying to coming through the speaker, because sometimes it picks what's on the speaker, what I do is I press on this red one and it mutes me. So even though I'm talking right now, you can see that it's not moving just because my guest, he's doing the talking at that moment. So it kind of helps you have that clean transition. So once my guest is done, I'm like, thank you very much, that's super amazing, I really believe that, blah 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 blah. So I always have that transition. If I want to like do a transition for like music, I'm going to come to this bar. So all these bars have their own thing. So so I can either tune it, so this makes it go all low, and this is the main dial. So if I'm using the earphones, I'll be able to hear everything that's going on right now. So also if I want to record my podcast, let's say I'm actually going in and I'm talking about something that I really love, or like I'm talking about a topic. So right now when I do my live stream, I actually just extract the audio from the StreamYard just because it's easier for me to do that. It's an easier method than sometimes I take it out and I go edit, but if I don't edit, then I just put it straight into Anchor, which distributes my podcasts. So what I also talked about is this particular thing that has been amazing for me. So if I want to just record, let's say that I just want to have a conversation with someone, I press the record button and you see what I'm saying right now is being recorded into that. So welcome to the podcast. And yes, if you've not subscribed or if you've not listened to the podcast, the link will be in the description. You have to go listen to the podcast. So yeah, that's I will kind of implore you that if you want to get something like this, you should I've cancelled the reading. And you can see one other good thing about this is that it actually tells you how many hours left you have on your memory card, which is very brilliant, because sometimes people fall into the act of not knowing, to be very sincere, not knowing when their what they call this thing, the time they have left on the memory card. So this actually tells you how much time. So right now, even if I have 45 guests and I'm recording directly into the Rodecaster Pro, I will not actually have an issue because I still have 45 hours of content to create. These are sound bars, so you can also put it in. I know that there's a software update that I'm meant to do. So there's a latest software update that I'm going to check out now. Rodecaster Pro. So there is an update. So we always make updates. So you just go to firmware, and I update. Actually, I always update the firmware. So this is a new version. Choose your operating system. And I'll put my husband's email and I will download that, so that gives me the latest one. So this kind of helps me get things. So the new software is really good now. So see, if you can see from what I'm showing you, that's the stand that I am meaning to get. So this is the latest beta. To be very sincere, guys, we need to get this. We need to get it. So this is what it's all about. You can also actually get. So this is what I'm talking about. I need this, guys. If it's been laid upon your hearts, please get this for me. This is the PSA one, is amazing. I have the pod mic already, and the Procaster is good, but I will prefer to get a Shure SM7B. I also would want this, the SC9. We're not buying it now, guys, but yeah, it is, I can't even lie to you guys, like this is one thing I would love to have also. So that's what my setup looks like every week. To be very sincere with you, I don't want this vlog to be too long, so I will probably end it here. I wish that I could do more by like showing you how I'll probably maybe when I do another video on what my setup looks like, I will show you the new setup I'm intending to do for the office. But right now, the microphone I use is the Rode Pod mic. You can also check the link in the description. This is a Shure SM7B. It's a dynamic microphone, and this light I'm using, you can see, is the Godox SL60W. So you get a soft box for it. We're using a very big soft box, and what the very big soft box does is to kind of soften the light on you and disperse the light in a more, should I call it, saturated area. So that is another thing we use. Another one that I also mentioned is this Benro small handheld tripod. So you can actually use it for vlogging, you can use it you can put it on the table like you can see, and you can use it for many other things that people use tripods for. And it is also very important to note that when you're using the StreamYard, let me just show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. So if I want to put in my login, so I log in this, then what they do, sorry guys, what StreamYard does is to send the login code to your email. Now that's one very good thing that you don't have to think. It's good and it's not good, but it takes a while. Like they'll have to send you the login details. So when they send you the login details, you are not able to log into their system. So I'm just waiting for them. So this is where it takes 1 minute, but yeah, so they've sent it already. So I put in the details. So I just click on this, put in the details. But let me tell you, these details I'm showing you in the next 1 minute will not be the details anymore, just because that's how they roll. You don't use the same login every time you sign in. So this is a past broadcast. So like I said, when I finish, you can see all about us moms. You can see all the live streams we've had. You can always record. So just press this. And you either download recording, so you can either download the video or download the audio. That's one very good thing. So let me show you, for people that use StreamYard either for free or not for free, and you're like, I want to create a video but I don't want to go live. Let me show you one secret you can do. See, skip record. So let's say that what I want to talk about is JJJ. We go to create broadcast to JJJ. So once you do that, now it's saying that it doesn't have access to the camera or microphone, so I allow the access. Then you display your name. So let's say my name is JJ. So I go to my Cam Link. This is where you now intentionally want to make sure that what you're putting into using as your camera is actually your camera, like this camera, right? So I use, like I said, I use my Elgato Cam Link, and I put in the Cam Link in here. So if you can see, and I go to audio, and I exactly don't want the inbuilt microphone, so I use my Rode Procaster stereo. So let me tell you another thing that is also very interesting is this. You can use it for your live stream, and it can go through. So if you go to a church and you want to do a live stream in a church, let's say it sits down and they're going to use like 7 mics, you just connect this to their own mixer through one of these cords, their XLR cords, and you'll be able to actually get in. So when you do that, you go for the Rode Rodecaster Pro multi-channel, but right now I only need the Pro Stereo, just this particular one. So I click on that. Then for my speakers, I use the Bose USB, and I go back. I don't have a green screen, so got it, let's try it. I don't have a green screen yet, but imagine if I have a green screen, then that's what I'm going to be using. So right now I don't have a green screen, so I close this. You'll be wondering, where is my camera? I am coming in a minute. So right now what I do is my banner is whatever it is that I want to talk about, but also my brand. I love the bubble style, so I'm going to be removing this particular one. If I'm going live stream and I want to put this there, this is what I'm going to use. Let's turn on the camera. So I turn on my camera. Okay, so we have the camera on right now. Yeah, so another thing I'm going to do is, like I said, because this is my dislike for this particular table, it shifts a lot. That's my great dislike for it. So I add myself to the stream, and voila, you can see me through my camera, and I'm looking directly into my camera to say, hi guys, welcome back to the channel or whatnot. If I'm not going to be doing this and I'm going to be having a guest on the show, what I use is this particular one. So let's say that I get myself out of the stream. So this is so you can put your overlay, so you can create overlay through Canva and put it here. So see, for my show tomorrow, this is what it's gonna look like. So you can put in your logo, you can, whatever you want to put in, you can put in here as your logo. You can put in your overlay, you can put in videos. So if I want to play, like, please, if you are very good in making intro videos, I want to make intro videos for my show to show past guests and present guests. So that is a video. I can play a 30-second video. Welcome to Life Matters with Anu Adediri. Then I do welcome to the show, welcome to Life Matters. You get what I'm saying? So that's another thing that you can do. Or you just create a background where when your guest comes in, both of you will be on the stream. But right now it's just me, so that's why it is like this. So this is how you do it. And once you want to invite your guests, you just put the invite thing here and you copy the to the clipboard, and you actually have your guests join you in. Now if I was actually going live and I wanted to do that, I want to create broadcast. So I go to, let's say, my own, like tomorrow we're having a live stream in church, so I will put in the church Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, and voila, I put in the title, I put in the description, I put in everything, and I customize to each destination, so everything goes to the same destination. Yeah, and that's how StreamYard is being used. So don't think that it's super complicated. It's not. So that's how you do that for the multicasting. But if I want to also, like the recorded one, if you want to go back to, like, okay, your guest is not yet available or not yet around, another thing you can do is just get out of the stream and come back in, and voila, we're back. And you say, welcome to the show, welcome to the channel, whatever it is. I'm going to reduce the height. The space between my head and the top is so much that it makes me look very short, and it doesn't make my stream look really nice. So I'm going to be reducing that. Let me even do that right now so that we can see the difference between what we have. And okay. So if we see, let's see how this looks like. Wow, so this is too short also. So this is also too short, because I'll have to do like this for you to see it. So we have to just nudge it up a bit. yeah, so this looks way better. So if you can see, you can see me talking, and this is how I go live. So you're not looking at a different so if you can look at me right now, I'm not looking at a different camera. I'm looking at my camera, and at the same time I can see what's going on on the laptop, right? So this is a very good way to actually do your setup, where you're not even talking out of the norm. You're actually just giving your guests the best of the best that they deserve. So yeah, is there any other thing you want me to show you? I think that's it. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I know that I wanted to be longer than this, and I wanted to actually show you how I would assemble my husband's corner, but I probably will actually also do a video of his and hers, so that my husband is also here to show you. Left to him, he wants us to have a bigger space, and to be very sincere, we need a bigger space when it comes to this setup, to be very sincere, actually, because my background setup is here, so we actually need a bigger setup. Yeah, but guys, by that video I'll also be showing you what his setup looks like and what he uses to like edit what do you call it, to edit his pictures, and what his typical editing looks like. Another thing I wanted to share with you is, please go get, like, if it's something you want to do, you want to go into live stream, you can either use the Restream Studio or use StreamYard. I use StreamYard at the moment because that's what I've had my account with, and it's cheaper. But the only downside to StreamYard is that for their $33 payment every month, you're actually just getting 720p output stream, and that is the only thing that sucks about it. If I want to get what do you call it, if I want to get something better at like a 1080p, I'll have to be paying about $50 something. And like I said, this is where we need your support, to be very sincere with you. We need your support month in, month out, and if it's a lump sum you want to help us with. So it'll be nicer to actually have the StreamYard that streams at 1080p, or use the Restream Studio that actually gives you all that at 1080p outrightly. And but that's in the more expensive, I think it's about $52. So that's one thing I wanted to share with you. If there's any other thing, so before I go, actually, so let me tell you that you don't need all these gadgets. This is I started the show 2017 and this is 2021, so this is what I've been able to get so far. But to be very sincere with you, I think I say to be very sincere with you a lot, so that's my catchphrase. So right now, these are still the things that there's still more things to get. Like there's still many more things to get, like I was telling you. So you don't stop, but you don't not start because you've not gotten all these things, right? So what I will tell you is, make sure that you start small. This tiny lapel mic I got from Amazon is what I used for my recordings when I started doing the show. So you can also just get them. They're less than $30, and if you don't have it, your phone comes to earpiece, and just sit down, get a small tripod. Right now I'm using a small tripod. I put it on the table and I'm having this conversation with you, and I'm using my phone. So do I say, oh, because I have not been able to get, or I'm not able to see down my camera, or I don't have a camera or whatnot, I won't be able to do it? No, you start with what you have. So for those that say, oh, I know I don't have all these gadgets, you don't need all those gadgets yet. You just need to start small from where you are. Get free video editing softwares like InShot, like Flippergram. There's so many of them that you can use to edit your videos, and there's so many places that you can get this amazing content. I myself, I still always have to read. I still always have to watch videos to actually see what actually, it was when I was watching a video of somebody that I found out that they've actually done a new firmware update on the Rodecaster Pro. Am I even maximizing the Rodecaster Pro right now? No, because right now I'm still actually not having guests. I just need to phone in. So if you get to a point where in the podcast or when we're having this conversation, I just have to call a friend and say, come on, give us this, and you can run everything through the Rodecaster Pro. So it's your one-stop shop. But do you need it right now because you can't afford it? No. start with what you have, right? Like I said, today is a bit of a laid-back day and it's a bit tiring for me. I'm feeling really tired, so I'm going to be ending the vlog right here. But thank you very much. I'm just going to edit it as quickly as possible. I'm still editing a particular video. I also use Final Cut Pro to edit, but I'm editing a particular video all about us moms, so that will be out on Monday. But this particular vlog, I think I'll put it out today, Friday, just because I missed my deadline of putting out my video on Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursdays are now getting really tight because of school. Yeah, anything else you want to ask me, put it in the comment section. Let me know what you need, any questions you have, and you can always like book a consult to actually have a conversation with me and just say, Anu, you know what, I've actually been trying to get this set up and I don't have it. What do I need? What can I do? So just book a 30 minutes or 1 hour session. It's not all about live stream, all about Rodecaster Pro, all about content creation. We can talk about how to start looking differently at your brand. You can book as much and as any as you want. So yes, I think I will end it here, like I said, like 7,000 times. But thank you for watching this vlog. God bless you.